Of the perfect summer sandal by Spring Step. A lot of our guests on QVC wear Spring Step, and they were buying it from other places than QVC. And I was like, what? And then I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys have to get it here. Look how cute these are. Aren't they adorable? I mean, it is basically a margarita, a glass of sangria, and a pina colada all rolled up in a shoe. Love them. They're brand new today, and they come in medium width, but they're totally adjustable. Look at that. When else have you seen a thong sandal that gives you this perfect hook and loose closure? So you can make it for a slightly narrower and a slightly wider foot. And this is all hand painted. And then in the middle of the flower is a beautiful cabochon faux gem. Come on, these are awesome. They're brand new, and we are not getting these back in. That's what happens with Spring Step. So the one right here is called Camel, and that gives you the greens and the blues, so pretty. Then next to that, we have gray, and gray is really subtle and sophisticated. All of that is hand painted. These are artisan shoes. Everybody this year has been loving the red, so there's the red, and then I'm wearing that beautiful turquoise. So let's go over and see our gorgeous Jessica, who's one of my shoe shoppers in my open. So Isaac jacket, logo top, Bell by Kim Gravel jeans, and let's focus on those shoes. Oh my gosh, these are awesome. They're brand new. And there's lots of new in the show today, but these are the only Spring Steps. These are European size, so we'll throw a size chart up in a second. Last year, my hand-painted L'Artiste sandals sold out, never came back in. You guys kept asking me for them, so I would jump on these while we have them. First of all, the bottom is like a sneaker. So here are the sizing. For instance, I'm a 7. I'm a 37 in Spring Step. These are running generously, comfortably. You don't have to go up and down a size. Stay with your size. You're that rare 10 and a half that you say, where are all my shoes, Jane? You get that size 42. And if you don't like a thong or a toe post, that really is there to kind of hold your foot in and make it comfortable. But because you've got such a nice, sturdy ankle strap or instep strap that you can adjust because it's all hook and loop. Listen, hear that? Listen to that. That's keeping the shoe exactly where you need it. Move it over if your foot's a little narrower or your arch is a little lower. Move it over and up if you have a slightly wider foot. I mean, this is gorgeous. And then the bottom of it is just wild because it looks like an athletic shoe. So you've got this, you know, kind of sexy, kind of a little walking on the wild side, very much of an escape to vacation kind of feel in a shoe. It's super flexible. And then this is an all rubber outsole like you would have in a running shoe, even though this is all hand painted. So everything about this is completely hand painted. This is all padded. I don't feel like the L'Artiste had the same amount of padding a couple years ago. I think they were influenced by you, our QVC customer. And then you've got the shoe. So like, you know how we all have like a high-low maxi dress, or even tonight I have a bright yellow Isaac jacket on in honor of a big spring fair show that's coming up next with a big special celebrity guest star. Okay, it's David Venable, so excited. But this shoe really would make throwing those solids together and having your outfit come alive. A high-low maxi dress, a long, you know those gorgeous skirts from Louis Del Olio that are like tiered and ruffled, and they're like, just look like you should be wearing them on a cruise. I mean, this is like you've gone to Mexico. This is like you've gone to the islands. This is like you've gone on a cruise to Greece, perhaps the Greek Isles. It's just a gorgeous shoe that feels underneath and on the outsole like you're in an athletic sneaker, but it's all done by hand. This is art on your feet. It's brand new today. It's $22.50 a month on Easy Pay. So here's that hook and loop I was telling you about. So if your foot is a little bit wider or you have a high instep, you can go there. If your foot is a little bit more average, you might stay put. Maybe you have a slightly narrower foot or a lower instep. You can pull that in all the way and give yourself some traction. And maybe you get these gorgeous ones in gray and you're halfway through the day and it's 100 degrees and the humidity is on fire and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? You can actually loosen them up as the day goes on. Free shipping and handling. Lots of that in the show as well. Lots of new, like these brand new Spring Steps. And these are, again, just like art on your feet. They totally, totally make the outfit. So 1 hour, because we're having a big spring fair, you know, for the home and for the outdoors, and that's all coming up at 10 o'clock for 2 hours. But right now, in this box, I've got a brand new color of a shoe that you made a bestseller. Coolest story Amy's going to tell you in a second, but are you ready for the ta-da? It's a top find, and here comes a ta-da! This is our Liza cacti. This is top rated. There are over 400 5-star reviews on this shoe. Last week, we had the famous Lexi Marigold, if you follow along with shoe shopping. And if you're new to QVC and new to shoe shopping and new to Clark's, Clark's names the top of their shoe, and they also name the outsole. So the Liza, which we're seeing right here, I call Lexi's little sister, because the Lexi Marigold started the whole trend of the Lexi shoe that you guys loved, and we had it on last week and it was on fire, but a lot of you said, I don't want a 2¼ inch heel lift. I'd like something a little bit lower, and that is where the gorgeous Liza was born. And the cacti, this is the cat's meow. Let me take you through the colors, because the last one's new. And we have narrow, medium, and wide width. So something for everybody. We got narrow, medium, and wide. We got Miss Deanna in the building. Woo-hoo! So we have blue, and then we have nude. After that, we have this beautiful pewter that I have on. We have black. Now, take a note at this one. Brown combo. Can you see how the colors change? But new for the season is red. Don't wait on the red, especially since 40,000 of these shoes have been ordered. 40,000. And talk about top rated. It's not like 10 people said, yay, 5 stars, or 100 people.